In the first proposal, the task force looked at maximizing the capacity we have in the middle and north of the district to accommodate the enrollment and capacity excess in the south. In this concept, boundary lines would shift district-wide, moving students north to relieve the enrollment pressures in the south end of the district. Overview. Design boundary line changes to move district-wide students north to maximize central and northern schools and relieve overcapacity buildings in the south. Areas impacted: the southern, middle, and northern school boundaries. As an example, to maximize the longest possible effect using the current district spaces, we would adjust boundaries to move roughly 800 students from the south to the center and roughly 275 students from the center to the north. Busing impact. Due to new routes that would be driving further north in the new boundary buildings, there would be additional costs for longer routes and an increase in student bus rides to reach the new destinations as compared to our current model. The staffing impact would be high, as staff positions would need to adjust to follow the student enrollments throughout the district. Programming impact would be low, as students would be moving to established school models and would not require changes to building programming. The duration would not require a construction timeline to implement. After the changes would be in place, the enrollment and capacity would be suitable for buildings for around 5 years. At that time, buildings would be near or at 100% capacity, and a new plan would need to be designed for continued growth. If the boundary changes only impacted the south into space in the center of the district, the lasting impact would reduce to 3 to 4 years before a new capacity plan would need to be implemented. In this proposal, there would be minimal to no tax impact to implement. This design was specifically created by the task force to not have tax implications and maximize all available spaces before new construction was considered. There would be some grade configuration changes for students moving into different structures at new buildings. For example, a student in the south would normally go to a middle school for their 5th grade year. If the student was reassigned to a school in the center of the district, that student would attend 5th grade at an elementary school. In addition, it may be necessary to change grade configurations of existing buildings to accommodate all of the district students. For this proposal, you'll be asked to provide the following feedback. What benefits or opportunities do you see in this proposal? What questions or concerns do you have in this proposal? And we will ask you to rate from very important to not at all important. How important is it to maintain the current assigned elementary and middle school? And how important is it to maintain our current high school boundaries? We will also ask you to rate if you strongly support or strongly oppose the following questions. How do you feel about the proposal's impact on grade configuration changes? How do you feel about the proposal's tax impact? And considering the duration or longevity of the proposal's effect, how much do you support adopting this solution?